Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Houston Texans. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll run on first down. Woodward, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Texans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Open man is Cooks, he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, Carter. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. Carter throwing on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Carter. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Carter. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw is Carter. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Carter. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They'll look to throw again. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Carter. And that's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. The quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the...
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Carter now to throw on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Carter. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's Carter throwing on 4th down. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, L.A.
Jacob Harris,
38 yards.
and the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now the try here for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Matthews. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Matthews. He gets it to Cooks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Matthews. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58 lots of leg behind it, and they have regained the lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and ready to rock for the third. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Carter looking to throw on second down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next to score, Rams 23, Texans 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground.
Woodward. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Texans strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Carter. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carter. And this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
In motion goes the tight end. Carter to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bishop. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Texans hand over
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On second down now, Woodward. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third corner. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Woodward. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Woodward. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, Woodward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a give right side. Sinclair. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. On first down, Woodward. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Rams first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief.